Welcome back to my quarterfinals game of GPP. I'm playing Naya ramp against Herzi, who's on Esper Blasphemous Control. And basically, Blasphemous Control is a control deck that uses both Heraldry and Villainy together. And if you know anything, I'm just going to show the cards right now. But Heraldry is a triple white enchantment that does a lot of good things if you get into play. And Villainy is a triple black enchantment that does a lot of good things if it gets into play and sticks. So, I mean, it's a control... Oh, yeah, right. Those seeds. Oh, wait, who's on the play? I'm not sure. Well, anyways, Herzi's playing a control deck that's playing these two 3-pipped enchantments. But, like, if Herzi manages to get one of these guys on the board and it sticks, then they have the easy way to victory. Okay, I'm going to play. That's good. I do want to be on the play. And I get... I'm not sure. Is this a good hand? So let's look at Herzi's deck for a bit. They do have counter spells in the form of Lost Through Dreams, I think. Like, I do have to worry about that card. So do I keep this? Because I have no turn 1 play. I think, what, do I have any discard? No, they don't. I think I'm willing to go down on cards just to get a more explosive start. Let's see. Okay, this is not good. I'm going down to 5. Let's see if I can get this. Well, I have to keep. And this is a lot. Well, no, I have Sackful, which is a pretty good card in this matchup. Anyways, I'm buying 2 lands, right? Or I'm buying Little Pig plus a land. Do I need 2 Ramses? No, I don't. Or no, I'll just do it like this. It's not great. But, like, maybe Sackful gets there. Again, they don't have any discard. Oh, no, they have tons of removal. So Sackful isn't going to get much, or isn't really going to do much, I think. All right. In this case, I just play out Ramsey this turn. And I can afford to fetch 2 forests because I already have New Divide to get my off-color basic in case I need it. And I'm still... so, I mean, I have a guy on board, and I am going to get the 4 mana next turn, but it's not looking great. If nothing else happens next turn, then I guess I play Sackbow and hold up the activations. But Sackbow, they can easily remove Sackbow because they have lots of removal. More lands, that's annoying. Alright, swing with Antelope. Life doesn't matter in this matchup, right? So I'm still going to play Wayfarer Shrine untapped. Actually, I'm going to use it to fetch an off-color basic right now. Which off-color basic do I fetch? Yeah, that's a problem. I can't decide just yet because I don't know what I'm going to draw into. I think I'll fetch a Mountain because a bigger percentage of my deck has red as a splash because, oh no, EHS. Well, no, if I draw EHS, I can just New Divide and get it. But yeah, because if I top deck Higgins, I want to slam. No, I don't want to slam Higgins. I should fetch Plains. Yeah, Plains was a better fetch there because it played better into a top deck EHS. If my opponent doesn't do anything, then end of turn I'll activate Sackful once. They can try to remove it if they want. Like, I don't think life matters too much in this matchup, and they let it happen. Okay, good. Let's see what I top deck. Oh dear. Well, I should play New Divide because playing New Divide gets me more bow activations, right? Yeah. And I feel like bow activations is something that's going to matter right now. Like, how much does Sackbow matter right now if they have so much removal that can hit it? Well, well, what else am I doing? Like, I need to Divide has to fetch a Plains in order to get my off color. And if it does that, then I won't be able to activate Sackbow twice without sacking my aura, which I don't want to. So yeah, I'll just play a forest. Same with everyone. And I'm going to activate Sackbow twice because I have nothing better to do with my mana. Alright, they're going to do something. Arms away. They're going to kill the Ramsey? Well, actually, that's fine because I have nothing else to do with the Ram. In that case, in that case, I get to play Ramsey and hold up 2 bow activations, so sure. I'll just, wait. No, I already play a land this turn, right? Yeah. So I should play Ramsey and hold up a bow activation. Or, no, I can afford to use 1 bow activation just to do 1 more damage than usual. And then I'm going to play Ramsey out. Or, yeah, the first Ramsey dies. But I'll also get the copy, or get another land aura. I'll stick on the same land in case I draw a Primal Resurgence, because then that gives me an insane amount of mana, and I pass the turn. Okay, they don't have anything, end of turn. I think I'm extremely afraid of them slamming when there's 3-mana enchantments, because right now I have no way to deal with it. Okay, what can it be? Instant speed, 4 mana. Maybe it's Diana's Displeasure. Well, what does that card do again? It does stuff. Oh, okay, there's Primal Resurgence, but like nothing to do with it. Do I just go empty-handed? Yeah, I do. I play New Divide untapped, I sack it. I get to pump bow twice. Let's get an extra Antelope. Alright, I'll play New Divide untapped. That thing's fetching a Plains because I need to get a white source in case I top deck EHS. I'll fetch now because I don't want my opponent to do anything tricky. I'm going to play Primal Resurgence. Let's see if they remove the Ramsey in response. Will that happen? Okay, sure, that's good. Get one antelope, and then I'll go to combat and swing with both of these guys and see what my opponent does. Surely they have a removal spell for sack bow. Yeah, pith bow. Yeah, there we go. Do I care particularly about pumping a bow a bit more? Not really. Like, life does sort of matter in this matchup because they do win by pinging me with villainy, and that thing deals 2 damage apiece, and attacking with heraldry. Like, life could matter, but I'll just leave the lands in my yard in case I draw another bow. And let's see. I'm just hoping for good top decks here. Particularly good top decks include Tyrant of Tributes, which I can literally just cast off this, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tyrant of Tributes would be pretty good. Well, not if they have Lost Through Dreams. They have, but like Lost Through Dreams is their only counter spell, I think, right? Yeah, so if Tyrant resolves, then I think the game's looking good for me. Alternatively, Endless Helpless Souls would be a pretty good top deck. Tower Over the Sky would also be a good top deck because then I get to fetch something. Well, actually, what do I tower for if I draw it? I have 8 mana, right? So I can tower for a 6 drop. I think it's probably just better for me to tower for a 5 drop or something. Okay, there's Villainy. Well, no, if I top deck tower, I'm killing the Villainy by towering Marauder. And they can't Lost Through Dreams me, so I'm hoping to top deck something good. Oh, well, there we go. Exactly what I needed. I do tower for Charming Marauder, right? Like, there's like Villainy has to go here, so I should just top deck. I should just tower for that, and then next turn I can tower for Little Pig or whatever and get some good things into play. Anyways, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Tower for X equals 3. And yeah, there we go. Marauder deals with the Villainy. So that's my opponent back by quite a bit because they just tapped out for something that got destroyed. And yeah, Herzi wants me to break there, but you know what? This deck actually tops deck pretty well. I mean, it's a ramp deck, except half your ramp spells are actually Green Sun Zenith, so they're also good late game top decks because you can just use them to tutor out whatever. And next turn I'm just tower. If I don't draw anything good, next turn I just tower for Little Pig and cast Little Pig, and that gets me some more lands plus a 5/5 and a 3/3 in play. They're milling themselves with Find Happiness and Misery, which I mean makes sense. But a heads up play that they could have done was mill me with Find Happiness, because if they mill one of my tutor targets, then tower gets worse. Also, they do run No Rest, right? Yeah, and No Rest is any graveyard. It's 3 or less. Never mind. I was saying how they could No Rest my Tyrant Tributes if they mill it, but no, No Rest is not that good. Anyways, more lands. But I'm actually fine with lands now because yeah, I have Tower of the Sky. Anyways, I should attack first, right? I can also no, I can't. I can't tower for Time Flourishing because that costs way too much. I do just tower for Little Pig here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can get to 11 mana, which lets me tower for 3. Is there any good 3 drops I want to tower for? Not particularly, I think. I could tower for a Sacrificial Bowl. I mean, that could be something. Yeah, Sack Bowl prevents the second Villainy, right? And can I tower for Sack Bowl and keep up enough mana to activate it? Time for Sack Bowl costs 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 mana right there, and then alright, that seems like a good play. Then I'll just tower for Sack Bowl, prevent any shenanigans. And or no, there are 3 mana. Can I just go over the top? No, I can't. I should just get Sack Bowl into play so that. Or no. Or maybe wait. Can I just tower for EHS? Yeah, I can, right? Yeah, so 10 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright then. I'll just New Divide out. I'll fetch first with New Divide so that I don't end up milling anything super important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They could have Lost Through Dreams, actually, but if they play Lost Through Dreams on a non-creature, then they have to fatigue themselves, so I'm happy with that play. Yeah, sure. Anyways, now you have to deal with whatever I have. Wait, maybe they have a Wrath. If they have a Wrath, then that could be a problem, because I have no follow-up. Oh no, if Charming Marauder dies, then I can recite it to kill any villainies that they play. So I still have an out against Wrath plus drop a villainy. They have Fates of Dawn though in their deck though, and Fates of Dawn costs 3 right now. So yeah, they have access to a 3-mana Wrath if they have that in their hand. They just pass. Interesting. All right, Earthbreaker. That's a pretty good card. I'm just gonna attack first to see what removal they're gonna play. I imagine it's an easy position for them if they don't have a Wrath. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they don't have a Wrath, because if they had Fates of Dawn, they would have played it already, right? Yeah. Because Face Down even triggers Find Happiness, so like there was no reason not to play it if they have it. So they just have. It just means that they're on some combination of removal spells in hand. Now let's see what they have. Balance Displeasure. They're gonna do the 4 mold, right? Or Balance Marauder, Creature Sack. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Do I sack Ramsey? No, I think I do, right? Yeah, because I just because I still have lethal, right? They have to spend in the removal spell on one of my antelopes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure, go down to 1 life. Did they find happiness? Wait, when did find happiness happen? Does it choose? Oh, it's you may, right? That makes sense. All right then, since I have Charming Marauder in hand, can I play out my entire... No, I can't because I only have 1 mountain. Do I play out Charming Marauder or Earthbreaker? What creatures do they have that I can slam with Earthbreaker? They literally have no creature. They have Heraldry, I guess. If they drop the Heraldry, then... So how do I play around Heraldry if they have it? Because if I play Earthbreaker, then they play out Heraldry. They... Like I can... If I had 2 red sources, I could have done something like... Once they play out Heraldry, I tried to Charming Marauder it, and then they animate it, and then Earthbreaker, it kills them. I think I just play out Charming Marauder, right? Because they know that it's in my hand. Earthbreaker, they don't know that it's in my hand right now. And like if I play on Marauder and they slam Heraldry, I can attack with everything. They animate Heraldry, and I Earthbreaker, and they die. So yeah, I'll go with Charming Marauder and pass. I don't think toughness particularly matters in this matchup because all the removal spells don't care about toughness. Alright, do they slam the Heraldry? No rest, I guess? Well, that's actually a problem if they no rest the Villainy. Yeah, because, oh, they're not gonna get back Villainy, huh? I guess they don't have that kind of implies that they have no other black spells that they can cast right now. Or at least any black spells that they can cast easily. Actually, no, they're planning on doing Ramsey plus another black spell to no rest back the Villainy, maybe. Alright, let's see what I top deck. Oh, that's convenient. Is there anything that guarantees me a win with Tower? No. In that case, I should just play down Earthbreaker, Behemoth, and see what they do. And if that plan doesn't work, then I tower for EHS. Because that gets 2 things in my yard that can start doing stuff. Yeah, just Earthbreaker, right? Earthbreaker targeting the Antelope and see what happens. If, the funniest scenario would be... wait, no, what? Magic can't make any more guys, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, let's see how they react to this. If they have Lawsuit Dreams, then they're going to play it, and then they die to attacks. They're thinking, yeah. If they have anything that can light the motif to no rest, then they do it now. Bring back Villainy. Or, yeah. Like, they have to kill their own Antelope in order to not die here. They can't just no rest back another blocker because Earthbreaker is literally the only thing in my deck that has any sort of reach. Let's hit resolve. Alright, let's see how you deal with this. Do you have a removal spell that can use on your own Antelope to fizzle the ability? Because I'm assuming that's what they do here. But having to waste a removal spell on your own Antelope is not very good for you. Maybe Diane's Displeasure. I guess that could do it. Diane's Displeasure, that light motifs no rest, so they can, I guess, bring back into the Ramsey. Yeah, good thing I targeted the Antelope, because they could have fizzled the Ramsey. If I targeted the Ramsey, they could have fizzled the ability by no resting back another Ramsey and sacking it to the Legend rule. Yeah, they didn't even realize that. Good thing I didn't make that misplay. Alright, they're finally doing something. Is it Diane's Displeasure? Yeah, it is. Okay. They bounce their own token. No, they have to have no rest first. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming they just no rest back another Ramsey. Bounce Antelope, creature sack, target bow. They're not going to try to bounce. What? Are you sure? What can Sackboy even do here? Oh, okay, I mean, I can't do anything, so yes, that's fine. You get a Sacrificial Bowl. You bounce one of my Antelopes, and then force a creature sack, so I just sack my other Antelope. I mean, you still die to this, right? Oh, wait, no, it's each creature. Well then, that worked out quite well for them, actually. But they're almost out of resources, and I have Tower of the Sky in hand, so I don't think, unless they stabilize with whatever they top deck here, they're gonna be in trouble. Because next turn I Tower for EHS, and that's so much value that it probably wins the game. Yeah. And they don't have any discard, so like, unless they top deck Lost Through Dreams, they can't stop this. They cycle their Fatigue. Yep, that's good for me, because it wastes more mana for them. Alright, they only have like a single card in hand. Is there any removal I can fetch off Tower over the Sky, or anything with haste? Is there like literally nothing? Because I already fetched the Earthbreaker, right? So let me just double check my deck list to see if there's anything good I can fetch right now. Oh, Silent Flourishing, never mind. Yeah, that Silent Flourishing wins the game if they have no removal spells. If they do, then it doesn't matter because I have Silent Flourishing to play with the Seeker of Untouched Beauty and the Tower of the Sky in the graveyard ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it requires me to tap out. So if they have a single removal spell, it's really bad for me. But if they don't, then I win the game. So yes, I will go for that play. Let's see if they have it then. Okay, Herzi says GG. So just gonna show them that it happens. And okay, there we go. Game 1. Game 1 won. I'm boarding out the Ramses because they're not going to. No, wait. Well, it's good against Dian's Displeasure and Reduce Not because it forces sacks, or it's a good thing to sack to them. At the same time, like, I don't. They're not great. Maybe they're better than I think. Okay, anyways, sack blows are definitely. No, sack blows are bad. Leja's Green Blades are definitely coming in because I need to deal with their enchantments. Like, there's no way they side out their enchantments, and they have only 6 enchantments actually. Yeah, maybe I don't bring in all of them. Is there any enchantments post-board that I need to worry about? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe I only bring in 1 Leja's Green Blade then. Like, Ramsey's still decent here, right? Is Shepard nowhere good? No, they have literally nothing. If I get this guy into play, then they just kill it, and then my other guys, yeah, okay, that's not good. Summon Guardian is interesting. Is that thing good? Like, if I get Summon Guardian to play, it's really annoying for them. Maybe I do play it in. And then I guess the rest of the deck can just be Ramsey's. Ramsey is still good against edicts, and they do run a decent number of edicts, right? Like, they also, yeah, you didn't see this first game, but Reduce to Not, it's an edict. I'll go with this deck. All right, let's see what I draw. Okay, that's a pretty good hand, I think. It's turn 1 tower, turn 1 seeker, turn 3 tower, with no ramp in between. Is that too slow? Well, Seeker Untouched speed is really annoying for them because if they kill it, then ramp. If they don't kill it, then it's a 3/3 that's gonna clock them down. I'll keep this. Although Lumbering Hillock is not great because that means I won't get my turn 3 tower unless I top deck another land or Seeker dies. But like, it's pretty likely that one of those things happens. So yeah, I'm also hoping to top deck an off-color land so I can put out my red splash. They're just taking it slow. All right, I'm fine with that. So, well, I mean, I can't get the turn 3 tower, but unfortunately, I have nothing to do until then. Actually, I wonder if I should have just played Lumbering Hillock tap instead of running out Bow on turn 2. Yeah, I think it's good to run out Bow because it puts stuff on board for my opponent to deal with. Like, it just forced them to have something, right? Forced them to use their answers. Although maybe I should have played Lumbering Hillock tap this turn instead. I mean, Sackbow is protected against edicts thanks to Secret of Untouched Beauty. So they can drop one of their 3-pipped enchantments right now, and if they do, then I have to top deck a red land in order to play Charming Marauder to answer it. If they don't do that, then I just play Tower over this guy, and they can't stop me, right? Post-board, they have Cosmic Cinco and Spirit Snare. Oh, interesting. So, well, good thing they tapped out, though, so that means I'm definitely going to get the ramp if I... Well, I guess I'm ramping this turn. Like, I'm hoping they don't go too hog wild with Villainy, because I can't really do anything right now against that. Or, I mean, I can, but, like, not this turn. And a single turn with Villainy is sometimes all you need in order to get back into the game. But since they tapped out, I'm just going to take this opportunity to ramp super hard. I mean, no point in not doing that. They do have Grave Hate now, so maybe they find some way to exile my tower. I get to slam them for 5, which is pretty nice. Anyways, yeah, hopefully you don't go too wild with your Villainy. They just play a land and pass. Do they have Spirit Snare? I'm not sure. Okay, so I should just force them to tap out though first, right? Yeah, so I just attack first because there's nothing I can play that can influence my attack. So let's see how they react to this. Because if you want to start using up your villainies, you should do it now. Okay, they just passed. So how scared am I of Spirit Snare? Counter target spell, so like it's a hard counter. And then exiles the graveyard. Here's something I can do. I can go Higgins into Charming Marauder plus Endless Helpless Souls. That's a lot of spells. I mean, can they break the chain? Yeah, can they break the chain? That's the question. I don't think they can, so I should just go for that. Alternatively, I can tower, so that makes them use Spirit Snare inefficiently. But I really want Villainy off the board if I can help it. Because once Villainy goes out of control, then it becomes really bad for me. So yeah, what are merits of towering for? So tower for 1 is good if my opponent either only has Spirit Snare as an answer. If they have Cosmic Cinco, then towering is horrible for me. But what are the chances they have Spirit Snare instead of Cosmic Cinco? I have to imagine the chance is pretty high. The alternative line. I play EHS now, which mills a bunch of cards, which probably entices them to Spirit Snare my next play, which is... Oh yeah, that's not great. Okay, what's the best way to do this? I think I'll just go with the most obvious play, which is Charming Marauder. Like, I go Charming Marauder plus Endless Helpless Souls, right? You know what? If I'm going to go for that play, I should just get Higgins out first so I can do both in the same turn. Yeah, seems solid. So 1, 2, 3. Does Higgins resolve? You can counter it if you want. If it resolves, then I get to play 2 cards this turn off Higgins. Yeah, they're thinking about it. I'm hoping Higgins actually gets countered, because if it gets countered, then I can play Charming Marauder and kill the Villainy. If it doesn't get countered, then I could play Charming Marauder plus Endless Helpless Souls, and one of them probably makes it through. Not to mention that I probably have a pretty decent... Okay, there we go. There's the Spirit Snare. I managed to bait HerziQueriz properly. And, oh, they get to kill Bull, right? They get to draw Villainy. Alright, that's enough fun for you. Please die. Next turn I get to play EHS, plus Lil Pig if I don't get anything to play off the EHS. I'm pretty happy with my outcome this turn. Okay, let's see. Do they have a second big enchantment? Yeah, it seems like they do. There's a heraldry. That's fine. Amber Hills, interesting. Amber Hills does get me the EHS coalescing mana. So what can I have that would animate heraldry? Well, the thing is, if they have anything that animates heraldry and I attack into it, they're probably going to play it, right? And then that gets me a chance to not do anything, actually. Okay, alternative plays. I can animate Lumbering Hillock and swing. So that deals 6 damage to them. They can take it. I think I'm just going to start with EHS. And if they play a Lost Through Dreams, then yeah, I should attack first. Let's see what you have. Effects? Sure. So I had enough mana to animate Lumbering Hillock and then EHS. So maybe that's something I should have thought about a bit more. Right. Since I'm definitely not animating Lumbering Hillock anymore this turn, then I'll just tap like this. In case I find Ramsey or something. They let it happen. Okay, they probably don't have a counter spell if they let this happen. Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, it's fine, but I kind of wish I got a bit more out. Oh no, that's completely fine. I have a bunch of mana next turn. Do I just stick it all on a single land? Or do I spread them out? I think I should just stick on a single land in case I top deck Ramsey, right? Yeah. Do I need to put Amber Hills untapped? No, I don't. So, well, Primary Surgeon is number 2, and I play out Little Pig. Hopefully they have nothing that exiles anything from my graveyard that they can play out this turn. And I mean, I don't think they do have anything that does that, right? Because their only graveyard exiling thing is Spirit Snare, and that thing requires a spell to counter. So if I don't play anything, they can't exile anything. End of Days would be pretty good for them here, I think. Well, Face of Dawn would definitely be good because it wipes on board. End of Days also can wipe the enchantments. Or like they can End of Days naming. No, they can't. If the End of Days naming enchantment heraldry survives, but so does my Primary Resurgences. Yeah. So anyways, my next turn is going to be me coalescing EHS. And seeing as my opponent did not try to counter it last turn, it's pretty likely that they don't have a counter spell that can hit it. Alright, let's see what they have. No Rest? No Rest will get back Villainy. If they have any 1-mana black spell, then they get to No Rest again, which I guess does stuff. I'm not sure what it does exactly, but it really does do things. They're going to animate heraldry. I doubt they're going to attack with it because then it just leaves them dead to me on board. Right? No, if they attack with it, they gain a bunch of life, and then I don't actually get to kill them on the swing back. Or no, with Lumbering Hillock, I think I do. Like heraldry, they're going to get my forest. Okay, I see. Yeah, they can steal lands with No Rest. Wait, they didn't get back Villainy. Okay, so they're getting back my forest so that they can play something this turn to trigger No Rest again and get back Villainy from Leitmotif this time. What removal spell actually even saves them here? So if I animate Lumbering Hillock, any removal spell saves them? Okay, so now I sack Amber Hills because I do not want to be drawing lands here. I'm going to start fetching my non-basics because there's no downsides to doing that. And I'll fetch red first because why not? Oh, okay, that's convenient. They don't have Lost Through Dreams because they don't have the right mana for it. So I just slam Time Tributes and watch them cry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. They might have Cosmic Sinkhole. Can I pay for Cosmic Sinkhole with Tyrant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can pay for Cosmic Sinkhole. Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam Tyrant Tributes and see how my opponent reacts. Anyways, have fun. Or wait, never mind. It's supposed to be like this. Yep, they're thinking about it. Is there anything they can do about this? No, there's literally nothing they can do to prevent the trigger from happening. I mean, they can do stuff after the trigger happens, but like they still have to sack half their board, so I'm pretty happy. And somehow I always manage to try and attribute people when they're at an odd number of permanents. I think this deck is just more likely to attribute people when they're on odd because it's not like Reanimator where you're kind of expecting Tyrant to come down as soon as possible. Like sometimes when I'm playing this deck, I just top deck something that lets me fetch Tyrant, or Tyrant itself in this case, and my opponent isn't really trying to play around that. They let it happen. Alright, yeah, have fun deciding which half of your board to sack. They've already decided. Okay, good. We don't have to wait for Herzi to decide. They're gonna keep up whatever that is. What can it even be? It's a black spell, so what, probably like either find misery and happiness or a reduce to naught, or actually piss bolt, right? No, okay, they do have enough mana for piss. I see, so it's a piss bolt. They attack, they gain 3, they piss bolt one of my guys. No rest gets back this villainy. Okay, so no rest gets back villainy. They take 6, and they still have to deal with this board. And next turn I have EHS, Coalescing, and Lumbering Hillock coming. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about my situation. They just take. All right, sure. Have fun with that. Did they just not have anything? Reduce to not. Yeah, makes sense. And since Seeker just lets me fetch out another basic, so I'm fine with this exchange. Actually, I should have sacked Charm Marauder, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have sacked Charm Marauder so I could have like destroyed the villainy in case that ever becomes relevant. Herzi can still claw back into this game, I think, because of that tiny misplay. Because again, villainy does take over the game by itself if you get going with it. If they have something that kills, like if they have a removal spell plus something else, maybe like they can kill Charming Marauder with villainy, I guess. But like all things considered, yeah, I don't know how Herzi's gonna win this. Next turn, I animate Lumbering Hillock, swing with everything, and see how my opponent reacts. Okay, there's Ramsey for, I guess, after combat. If they have a removal spell that hits Tyrant, I swing with everything, they gain 6, they remove Tyrant, they still die. Okay. Let's see what you're doing against this. They can die on this pleasure, right? No, they don't have the right mana for it. I think they're just out of options here. Alright, let's see what it is. Actually, no, villainy can gain them some life, so I don't have lethal just yet, but I am pretty close. Actually, doing this taps me out of EHS, doesn't it? No, Ramsey. Yeah, Ramsey lets me coalesce EHS because it literally makes 2 mana when it comes to play due to how many Parami Resurgences are on this forest. So that's kind of funny. Reduce to not. Yeah, I see. Only targeting Tyrant. Sure. I mean, does that do anything? Oh, prowess? Okay, I see. They're trying to trade with Tyrant Tributes. Alright, sure. I'm just going to sack Charming Marauder. And then I recite the Charming Marauder, kill them with Villainy. Trades. They still take 2. Like, this is still a really good outcome for me. Do I... actually, they're pretty close to dead. I'm just going to recite the Charming Marauder just to make sure that they can't come back with some crazy villainy play or whatever. And also play Ramsey, because why not? Like, that's so much mana. Yeah, if nothing else happens, the next turn I coalesce EHS. Or if I don't have lethal, then next turn I coalesce EHS, and then see what I flip off that. GG. Okay, yeah. Those were some really good games for me. I drew extremely well. Well, not extremely well, because I didn't get the nut draw of turn 1 ramp into turn 2 tower. But I did get the nut draw of top decking exactly what I needed at the right times. Like, in game 1, I managed to top deck Power of this guy for Charming Marauder killing their villainy exactly on cue. In this game, I managed to top deck Tyrant Tributes just as I hadn't mana to cast it, and breaking the board wide open. But yeah, that means I'm making it to the semifinals, so